Sports are filled with incredible moments of skill and chance, but sometimes events align in such strange and unexpected ways that they seem like pure coincidence. Here are the top 10 most astonishing coincidences in sports history that continue to baffle fans and players alike. 1. The remarkable football connection of 1953 and 1989. In 1953, a 6-year-old boy named Jonathan Ritchie scored a goal for an amateur football team in England. 36 years later, his son, Richard Ritchie, scored a goal in the same match in the exact same minute, replicating his father's achievement almost to the second. 2. Babe Ruth's home run prediction 1932. During the 1932 World Series, Babe Ruth allegedly pointed to the center field stands before hitting a home run to that exact spot in the next pitch. While the accuracy of his called shot is debated, the coincidence of his gesture and the homer remains a legendary moment in sports history. 3. The tragic deaths of footballers, Marc-Vivien Foé and Cheick Tioté. In a tragic coincidence, Cameroonian footballer Marc-Vivien Foé died of a heart attack on the pitch during the FIFA Confederations Cup in 2003. 14 years later, Cheick Tioté, also an African footballer, collapsed and died in similar circumstances during training. Both men were midfielders and both died at the age of 30. 4. The brothers Rond and Tiki Barber's parallels. Rond and Tiki Barber are twin brothers who both became star NFL players. In an incredible coincidence, both brothers retired from professional football in 2006, despite playing for different teams in entirely different circumstances. 5. The curse of Bela Gutmann. After leading Benfica to 2 consecutive European Cup victories in 1961 and 1962, coach Bela Gutmann allegedly cursed the club after they refused to give him a raise. He said Benfica would not win another European title for 100 years. In a twist of fate, the club has reached several finals since, but Gutmann's curse has held, and they've yet to win another European Cup. 6. Michael Jordan's return. Twice on the same date, Michael Jordan, one of basketball's greatest players, announced his return to the NBA twice on the same date, March 18. He first came back to the Chicago Bulls in 1995, and then in 2001, after a second retirement, he returned to play for the Washington Wizards. 7. The identical baseball games of 1986 and 1987. In 2 consecutive years, on April 20, the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals played games that ended with the exact same score, 4-2, the exact same winning pitcher, Sid Fernandez, and the exact same losing pitcher, John Tudor, marking one of baseball's strangest coincidences. 8. Bobby Jones and the Golf Grand Slam connection. Bobby Jones, the legendary golfer, won his Grand Slam in 1930, becoming the first and only player to win all 4 major golf championships in a single calendar year. 50 years later, Jack Nicklaus, another golf legend, completed his career Grand Slam by winning his 4th US Open in 1980, exactly 50 years to the day after Jones' achievement. 9. Joe Montana's 2 Super Bowl comebacks. Joe Montana, considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, led the San Francisco 49ers to 2 Super Bowl victories with fourth-quarter comebacks. Both times, Montana's game-winning drives ended in touchdown passes that landed at precisely the same yard line, the 10-yard line, an eerie coincidence in 2 of the most iconic Super Bowl wins. 10. Leicester City's title and Richard III's burial. In 2016, Leicester City shocked the world by winning the English Premier League. Remarkably, their unlikely title run occurred just after the remains of King Richard III were discovered and reburied in Leicester. Many fans saw this coincidence as a symbol of the city's renewed fortunes. In conclusion, sports are not only filled with moments of triumph and heartbreak but also with uncanny coincidences that defy explanation. These incredible stories remind us that, sometimes, the most astonishing events in sports history are those that no one could have predicted.